Hi Stitchy friends, I'm Stephanie and welcome to my channel Little Lion Stitchery where we talk about cross stitch. So today I want to start by saying that at littlelionstitchery.com I posted an article. So I usually post 2 articles a week, and this week I posted an article about how I made my farmhouse frame from last week. And then I also posted to my gallery the finished No Words Needed piece and the conversion that I used for it. So let's see, I have a finish. So excited because, well, I said it would get done and it got done. So this is Summer Nights by, sorry. This is Summer Nights by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. So it's very cute. Look how cute the little marshmallow faces. Super, super cute. And I'm so excited for summer because if you haven't seen my previous videos, every year Mike and I usually go camping with a group of friends in August. And of course, last year we missed it because, they didn't have it because of everything going on. So hopefully this year, by the end of the summer, that will be a thing again. So, so excited. Mike and I have done it every year that we've been dating. And the first time I went with him, I think it was like a month into dating, and I don't know, it was just so much fun. I used to go camping all the time as a kid, and I'm just so happy that that's a tradition that we do. So when I saw this, I knew I had to have it, and yeah, I don't know, it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside, and when I hang it above my desk, I'll look at it and be, I don't know, I'm always looking forward to our camping trips, because it's kind of like the one day a year, like, unless there's like weddings and stuff, which we're going to have this year, which I'm very excited. But it's usually the one time a year, like our big group of friends like get together and hang out, and it's always so much fun. And then we do like rafting, and we have like the raft wars, which is fun. The last few years though, we couldn't like go swimming because the water was too wavy and wild. So sorry if I'm like really dark. Let's try facing this way. And then there. So I stitched this on 28 count Monaco, which I dyed pearl gray, and there's like a little bit of modeling. Ignore that it's still wrinkled. I'm sorry, of course I didn't iron it, but... And then I have a really cute idea for how I'm going to finish it. I think I'm going to finish it in a shadow box. I thought about this like a few times, how I'm going to finish it, and I think I'm going to finish it like I said, in a shadow box, and then have like little strings of, I don't know what they're called, like fairy lights. What are they called? Little like LED, I think they're called fairy lights. The fairy lights. And I think it's just going to look so cute and whimsical, and I love it so much. Let's try and get this. It's showing up a little bit darker on camera if I put it back here. I don't know. But yeah. I'm looking at it to make sure I didn't forget anything. I think I have all the pieces done. But yeah, super happy. It came out super cute. And their patterns are like, well, they're super fun to do, number one. They're very like Japanese inspired, cute patterns, which I'm very much into. And it's just fun. It's usually just like solid colors. They're really easy to stitch up and fun little patterns. Again, this is Summer Nights by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. And I've done a few other patterns. They're really fun to do. So that's my only finish. And then I have a whip, and that's kind of what I've been working on this week besides my website and working on video stuff. So I think next week instead of a Flosstube, because like I said, I'm going to be working... Okay, so let's just get into my whip, actually. So I've been working on Gypsy Queen, of course, because Mike doesn't think I'm going to finish her. So this is pretty much what I'm going to be working on until Stitch Mania. So as far as content goes, I'm going to be posting more like tutorials and like just, I guess not like diary, like Flosstube things, unless I have something that I want to share. Like when it gets to Stitch Mania, of course, I'll have more to share. But for the most part, I'm going to be wanting to finish this bad boy. So again, this is Gypsy Queen by Mirabilia. She's on 32 count raw natural Belfast. And yeah, so Mike doesn't think I'm going to get it done, and I really want to get her done this year. I don't know, it's just a thing. And plus, Mike said I couldn't do it, so now I have to. If any of you are like that. Now it needs to get done. And he's like, I don't know, he was looking at it. I got a lot done. You know, I'm still filling in that dress. And then I have a few colors in here that need to be filled in, like as far as skin tone. There's one blend and then one dark color. I kind of saved the blends for last just because I don't know, I don't like doing blends. But I think I'm going to do that dark color and then do the blend for the skin because I don't know, that kind of is what makes sense to me. I want to kind of complete everything besides, like I mentioned before, I'm not doing the beads. I'm saving the beads until after I wash it, and the Krynic and the water lilies, which I believe the water lilies are silks. Wait, are they called water lilies or are they called something else? Because I know there's one that's similar. I don't think they're called watercolors. I think they're called water lilies. I think I'm messing that up though. I don't think they're called water. I don't know. Anyway, but there's silk threads and overdyed flosses. So I'm going to do all the DMC first, then wash it, and then do all of the fancy floss, and you know that includes the metallics and everything, and the beads, because beads aren't color fast. So I'd like to do. You know, I'm kind of working my way down, so I want to get all of the full stitches and the DMC done as I go, because I just don't feel like, you know, unrolling it and going back. So, and then I'll do the back stitching as I go too. So, you know, kind of slowly but surely working on that. And then yeah, I'm filling in her dress quite a bit. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what's going on? Can you guys see that? Is it? I wonder if that happens when I put it too close to the camera. Yeah, that seems to be the issue, I guess. Well, that's no good. Anyway, that's quite annoying. It did have an update, so maybe I'll update it after this. But, yeah. I think it's having trouble focusing. Is that why? Whatever. I'll update it after this. But, yeah, really sorry about that. I hope that doesn't come out in the video. But yeah, you know, working on filling in that dress. And I still got a bit to go, but yeah, definitely going to be working on her a lot. And then obviously once I finish her, I might do more regular floss tubes again, just because I'm going to be working on my list of stuff from Stitch Mania that I'm going to be working on, and that's exciting. But I think, I don't know, we'll see. I think it's going to take me all year to finish her, so I really want to buckle down and focus on stitching her so I can get her done. Get her done. Anyway, so yeah, this is the whip that I've been working on. And I love her. And I actually wrote a post about stitching her first Mirabilia. So although this is my first Mirabilia, I have stitched several of the smaller Nora Corbetts and completed those. And essentially they're the same, just on a smaller scale. And maybe not as much fancy stuff. So, I mean, some of them do. Some of them do have metallics. Some of them do have like overdyed floss, but they'll all have like beads, which I think is like the hardest thing to, I guess, start. So I'm going to be making a post about how to like, or just like things to know before you start, because before I started I was like, what about this? And what about this? Because I had never stitched with beads before. I didn't know what kind of floss to use with beads. And like I said, I posted this all on my blog already, but I want to make some video content to match it. So, yeah, like so. And then I also bought a few beading needles, but if you're working on the smaller Nora Corbetts, and you're using the size 15 beads, you don't actually have to buy beading needles, which I wish I knew, but the Gypsy Queen does have like size 15 beads, which I think you do need the beading needles for, because I think the size 28 needle is going to be too big to fit through it. Sorry, there's like cat hair all over this. And then I'm going to tutorials. So many people want to know how to do the scroll frame grime guards, so I'm going to be doing that. And yeah, I want to talk more about Mirabilias. I really like many people, I'm a big fan and I like them a lot. As I said, I kind of like doing the smaller Nora Crayfish just because they're smaller. And yeah, but they do have beads. So I don't know, I just want to answer a bunch of questions that I know I had, a bunch of like, I guess, apprehensions. I don't know if that's a word, apprehension, whatever, that I had, and questions. You know, just not knowing how to do things because it's your first time either beading or using metallics or using over-dyed floss or whatever the case is. So yeah, I think that's it as far as Gypsy Queen and my works in progress. Work in progress? No, my works in progress. Anyway, oh, so I do have some haul. I got some fabric for Stitchmania, and I'm kind of not disappointed. I don't know, but sorry if that sounds bothering you. I got 2 of these pearl gray, and they kind of look like, I just wanted flat colors, solid colors. So this is called pearl gray. It's 32 count. Focus, there we go. And it kind of looks like, you know, my pearl gray that I dyed. I just wanted it to be more solid. So I got 2 of those. I don't know, I've been like looking for like the perfect gray, and I can dye my own, but I don't know, I kind of want, because I have a hard time dyeing things a solid color. I did buy a new basin, so I'm wondering if I dye stuff in there, it'll probably become a solid color. But I don't know, I don't like using too much dye because I don't dye big pieces. It's a thing. Anyway, so I just wanted to buy some solid colors so I didn't have to dye it myself. That's the point I was trying to make. And then I bought this 32 count vintage gray by, this is, I think, R&R Productions. And it's slightly different. It's a slightly, if I can, there you go. It shows up really well on camera, but it's barely noticeable in person. But it's a little bit of a warmer gray. I think I'm going to use the pearl gray for the projects that I have in mind. I don't know, I might use this for the other project that I was thinking about doing. I don't know, we'll see. So this is a linen. I don't really like stitching on linen, even though Gypsy Queen is also on a linen, but I prefer even weaves. If you've ever, oh, so that's the other thing. So usually when you stitch a Mirabilia or a Nora Corbett, they have fractional stitches. So normally you would want to go with an even weave or a linen because of the higher fiber count, you're stitching over 2, so you have those middle dots. But it's perfectly acceptable to do it on Aida. You just have to make your own holes for the fractional stitches, which I've done before. So if you feel most comfortable stitching on Aida, but you want to stitch a Mirabilia or a Nora Corbett, you can do that. You know, it just takes a little bit more work just because you have to make your own holes, and for me, that gets annoying, but if you want to do that, you are able to. Sorry, I'm just looking at the colors. So yeah, so I ordered 2 of these. I'm trying to gather stuff for Stitchmania. So they didn't have everything I wanted in stock, so some of the stuff is back ordered, so they only shipped me like part of the order. I don't know, which is okay. I mean, that's fine. I understand. But I kind of wish they just did it all in one big order. I don't know, but that's just me. Maybe some other people prefer shipping it in pieces, but I kind of, like I said, wish it was all one order. Anyway, and then I finished another grime guard. I really need to put something in here, so I stopped. Yeah, so this was like mostly done. I just needed to finish sewing up the seam. And now it is functional. Sorry. And yeah, so it's got a little extra on this side. Oh, a little extra on the side, so you can put extra fabric in there. I also have some blog posts about why I love grime guards so much. I mean, you know, I kind of was like resilient not resilient, but like I didn't want to buy like a lot of stuff. And like I said, I'm on like a very much a DIYer. And like so I heard about grime guards and I was like, do I really need it? But I was having, particularly when I was using hoops, I would get the hoop stain, and but I don't like using hoops anymore, so it doesn't really matter. But for Q snaps, it also does the same thing. Don't want Q snap stains. Just whatever, hand oils and stains like that. So I started using grime guards, and now they're kind of like a thing I like making. Like I said, I'm kind of obsessed with doing these and then the matching fabric covered needle binders. I think that's really cute. Just, I don't know, to have like a little setup and they match and match your stitching. And it's just, I don't know, it's kind of cute. So yeah, I finished this one. It's very, I don't know, like watercolor. It kind of reminded me of like a stone, like an agate or something. Agate? Is that how you say it? I don't know. Sometimes I pronounce things and I'm like, I don't think that's the way to say it. And it sounds weird when it comes out of my mouth. So, sorry. Like the other day, when you know what, I'm not even going to tell the story, but I was pronouncing something wrong and I was just like, I kept saying it and I'm like, it doesn't sound right, it doesn't sound right. I'm like, oh, because this is the way you pronounce it. But luckily it was when my camera wasn't working, so I didn't post it because that was embarrassing. But I was trying to pronounce the word orchid and for some reason I kept pronouncing it wrong and I'm like, why is this weird coming out of my, I don't know. Sorry, I'm a rambler and a fidgeter in case no one's noticed, but I mean, sorry if it bothers you. Anyway, but yeah, I think that's it. So I did this, and then I'm working on some tutorial things today, and I would like to get to the thrift shop. I usually like going to the thrift shop to find frames. So I want to see if they have any good frames. Well, $1, and maybe get some fun clothes, because I was emptying my closet the other day, and I don't know, I just feel like I have no clothes. I probably need to empty more of my closet and get just better clothes. Some clothes I've had for like years and years, and that's fine, but my style has definitely like changed. Because I do like having clothes for a really long time. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know if it's like changed. I do like wearing t-shirts most of the time, but like, I don't know, some of my t-shirts are like that really thick, gross cotton, and I don't like that. I like the softer, kind of like heathery cotton. Anyway, so go thrifting today and see if I could find some cool things, some cool cross-stitchy things, some cool not cross-stitchy things, but so that's that. And yeah, so I'm just going to be stitching. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below. If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and like this video. So I will see you guys next week in some form or another. So happy stitching! Bye!